The Alapai parking garage has been open nearly 2 years now, but the only thing missing there, cars. There's no parking.
There's not a lot of that happening yet, and people are just wondering why. KITV4's Andrew Pereira has some answers, all new at 6.
The Civic Center parking garage next to the Frank Fosse building is often like a merry-go-round. Good luck finding a stall. Just a few hundred yards away, the 5-story Alapai parking structure beckons frustrated drivers. But nearly 2 years after the parking garage opened, the 406 stalls, as you can see, remain largely unused.
We added to the 5 cars that were parking there 2 years ago, and I thought by now the building was full.
Although some police department employees have begun using the Alapai garage, council members wonder why the facility isn't generating funds for our cash-strapped city.
That's why the public gets very frustrated. They see an empty building, they listen to the bureaucrats trying to decide how to use the spaces, and it's still empty after 2 years?
Because Uncle Sam paid for the garage, its use must be approved by the Federal Transit Administration. Transportation Director Mike Formby says permission was granted in the middle of 2013. Next came an agreement with public worker unions.
Met with all the unions, gave them an opportunity to comment. They did comment. We had to make some changes in the policy. Policy was finalized and was put out, and as far as I know today, we are allowing people to park in the facility.
At $60 per stall for city workers, the parking garage could generate around $300,000 every year, money that's desperately needed to fund bus routes and road repair.
I know that when we started to put the list out, there were actually a lot of openings in the Civic Center garage, and people obviously take that before they take Alapai. So the goal is to fill it up if there's a demand.
The parking public would sure like that option, but Formby says that would require additional approval by the FTA.
It is an employee garage, so it would be employees first, and then if we find that there's space available, we'll go to the FTA and see if they'll allow it.
Andrew Pereira, KITV4 News.
Under the city's agreement with the FTA, the proceeds from the Alapai parking structure must be set aside for bus service or road repair. About 70 city workers are currently using that garage.